match number 2.
They really need this W right now, both of these teams. It's match point for both of them. Falcon Esports versus EVHL. Falcons versus the Tigers. Who will rule the sky in this best of 3? The answer lies here right now.
Ooh. Look at the moves, man.
Ooh.
Let's go.
That's cool. That's very cool.
SNAPDRAGON Pro Series, match number 2.
Thank you for the help, Padang.
Let's see how this goes, man. The wave clear, the farming speed for both these heroes is actually quite close, I would say. Both Nolan and Alpha are absurdly quick, but at the same time, Dax has more of an easier time moving around because he can dash through some of these walls, whereas Albert doesn't really have that privilege. But man, as you can see, the mid lane is kind of brutal, man. Khalid, there's so much damage. And on top of that, Vexana, if you make a mistake in the lane, right, in the middle of the minions, you're gonna take a ton of damage there.
Yeah, for sure. But thank God that they have an alpha, though, not an assassin, so that it's a bit better for Albert if he takes a bit of a first kill and also that concussive blast from Kirex. You can see here Key just. I like the way that he chose to go for a guiding wind first, then the Soul Bloom. Gonna get away from the damage.
Trying to get a bit more sustain in. But looking at the emblems here, Master Assassin for Benny, an aggressive mindset almost immediately shown. A Bargain Hunter for Mathilda though, that's a new one. I don't think I've seen most Mathildas go for that. Usually it's agility, I think, just to get a bit more maneuverability. But with the Bargain Hunter, he's gonna be able to actually get a lot more of his power spikes early on. And if you can get something like a Flash of the Oasis earlier, that is one of the more game-changing items because it affects everyone, technically, with the Mathilda.
For sure, and you really need that item and healing, right? Because it's gonna be a poke battle, especially from the Granger. With the healing available and with the shield available, you're gonna be much better in staying in the team fight. And now the Lotus, or the Turtle is up. Let's see who's gonna take charge here in the first one.
I feel like Falcon Esports need some kind of big engage if they really want to come out on top here. Because again, the pokes coming in from the Yve a lot more efficient in the early game, and Granger isn't with them right now.
Reggie is already unleashing the beast. Albert though secures the turtle securely. Now Dex gonna get chased on by Albert and crew. Kirex back. Oh, Reggie goes in but gets stunned up with the Eternal's Guard. He's gonna be caught up and killed by the Vexana of BX7.
Wow, HP bar is absolutely low for Falcon Esports, but they're able to actually escape getting first blood. But EVHL are showing that they have staying power. 1v1 though.
But now Kirex is here. It's not fair. He's gonna help Benny just shoo away Erlan. And now it's all equal again.
All is fair in love and war, Shevin. Doesn't matter as long as you win. The victor writes history. But for Falcon Esports, they're still having the gold advantage right now. So despite losing the initial turtle, they're still on top and dictating the pace. I think EVHL, unless it's down to a teamfight scenario, they actually don't win out in pressure individually in the lanes.
Yep, Key already low in mana there. Benny with the cancel. Now look at this. Dax is always there to try to get the camps away from Albert. And Albert, I think he kind of read that movement. Oh, meanwhile, though, raging somewhere on towards Mr. Depez, and he's out of the battle. What a CZ chain there from Falcon Esports.
There's just way more crowd control tools, way more ways for Falcon Esports to go for a pickoff like that, especially in that mid lane with the Raging Sandstorm and the Terrify and Eternal Guard. Look at this though, the response.
Oh, they pulled the trigger on towards Kirex, and he's gonna pay the price. First kill for EVHL to break the egg.
All right, so EVHL kind of sending a message there that, okay, you know, you can get kills, we can get kills too. You have to respect our presence in this game too. But with 9 seconds to go for the next turtle, you can see rotations coming in from Royal Milk, showing where the priorities kind of lie. They're already grouping up for the poke situation. As mentioned earlier, the Yve poke for now is going to be a lot more troublesome to deal with than Benny.
Okay, they want to blitz this one. Albert, he does the retribution. Oh, Dax! Gonna steal it away from Albert. He's very, very low. Gets away with the Spear of Alpha, though. It looks like Erlan's gonna get taken down by BX7. Bentley, very, very, very low. Eggy, though. One more hit will do it, and it's gonna be Dax securing the kill. My goodness, what happened there?
So close, but not enough, man. The steal from Dax, barely making it into retribution range. And then afterwards, man, Reggie tried to equalize, right? Using that Lucas power, but he was just denied again and again. That's an attempt on the purple, and it was secured. Dax was able to get the purple as well. Disaster for Albert.
Man, do you think they pulled the trigger too quick there with the blitz on towards the turtle? But meanwhile, though, Dex will try to get away. Kirax and also Royal Milk will say, I'm gonna be here for my teammates. Dex still trying to deal the damage, though. It looks like Albert very, very low. Still has the shield and also the guiding wind. Looks like Royal Milk is is in a bad position now. One more hit will do it. Deposit. It's not in range to do that one.
What is going on, dude? In game number 2, it was EVO's Holy surviving with a sliver of HP in every single engagement. Game number 3, it's Falcon. Looking at some of the items here, Hunter Strike for Dax on that Nolan.
Ooh.
Good amount of power of damage, good power spike. But for Albert, he has the War Axe. So this is the mid game where EVO's Holy are supposed to be strong, but they're getting pushed around so far. Just due to the combos, but look at this.
Zaman forced on towards Dax and he's out immediately. 5 guys waiting in the bushes.
Oh!
I don't think that's gonna amount to anything there. Key, very, very low. And by the way, speaking of power spike, Arashi. Oh, Eki though, with the flicker to get away. That's Sonata. Only deals a bit of damage there. Real manipulation towards Royal Milk and PX7, and they're gonna be evading that one easily.
Kid X actually only just completed his Thunder Belt, so now he's gonna be stacking up that resistance afterwards. But now it's back to the waiting game. EVO's Holy are the ones that should be dictating a lot of these plays with the Mathilda Alpha combo. That's usually so oppressive. But FCON Esports, again, due to the individual lanes just having more potential, they're able to actually zone a lot better. But look at this, Kid X.
Kirax circling Eagle on towards him, doesn't get the chance to heal him. Oh, he did get the chance, but gets taken down.
Oh!
Oh my goodness, Rupture by Dax, and they're going crazy. Falcons with the talents, but he doesn't have any energy here. Erlan, Depezet, and Reggie trying to chase down Dax. He goes in towards the turret. Can he get away from this one? The damage will come through towards the jungler of Falcon, and that's 4 kills by EVO's Holy.
Oh man, that was looking so good for FCON Esports, but they failed to respect the damage potential from that Lucas. They were grouping up together for a massive combo, and even though initially Dax was the one... Oh, hang on a second, whoa!
That should be an easy kill by Kirax on towards Depezet. A bit too lax there with the low HP, but Albert will try to take this one with his damage. Glorious Pathway by Royal Milk on towards Erlan, but Guiding Wind is there. Albert, though, getting caught up in that turtle pit, but still gets the turtle anyway. Guiding Wind once again. Look at the amount of utility from this Mathilda.
That's a great play by EVO's Holy as well, recognizing that they want the turtle and nothing else. They're the one that smoke. They just get away from FCON Esports. They knew that Albert had the retry, so there was no real way for FCON Esports to steal that away from them. But back to the point, again, Dax was able to actually make a big play in the previous fight, but then they all grouped together for Reggie on that Lucas, man. So I think FCON Esports, after that engagement, will definitely have a lot more respect for what Reggie can do from this EXP lane.
For sure. And so far, Benny didn't really have the greatest of games on this Granger, which usually is the case in this match.
Ooh.
Just because of the fact that he has been very, very good at using the Guiding Wind, also circling Eagle on towards Kirax too. He's not picking his targets that, you know, I guess properly in a way, but he still gets the kill, so it's still a plus anyway for them.
Right, the issue is that Dax also can't really do a lot of crazy flanks the way he did with the Hayabusa. With the Nolan, we saw earlier, he's able to get to the backline, do big damage, but on the exit plan, it's just a lot more difficult, less elusive compared to the Quad Shadow that he was using, he was abusing even in the first 2 games. But look at the setup here, 3 members down there to take the turret, and FCON Esports say, we can just trade it, it's fine, it's only a tier 1. But wait a minute, they're leaving it, Royal Milk can clear that. And then rotate still for the next objective.
Oh, gotta watch out though, Benny. Might be sandwiched here by Albert and crew. Reggie is ready with the Unleash the Beast going in towards Benny. Flickers forward on towards Benny. One more hit will do it. Pichu will not be able to get him down. Kirax gets out with a bit of HP, but Erlan finishes the job for EVO's Holy. Good rotation towards the Lord Pit, and now they have numbers advantage in the Lord.
But they're also down a lot of ultimates technically, especially for Reggie. That was an engage off the back of his ultimate and a flicker to get in range. It was very decisive. It was timed well as well. But now, Falcon Esports are the one who has some control.
Okay.
That Vexana damage, dude.
Yeah, he secured the Holy Crystal. Now he's gonna pack a lot of punch, especially for the backliners of Falcon Esports. Albert will try to get the Lord down as much as possible. He knows he has the advantage against Dax in this kind of situation, but Dax, he's known for his retries. Albert is gonna just
Wait a minute.
pull the reset button. And EVOS, what are they doing right now?
I think Falcon made a read. It seemed like Evos were waiting somewhere instead of going and committing onto the Lord. So even Dax did not want to go and show himself, waiting for an opportunity here.
Already half HP is the Lord. Albert, still very, very disciplined, very patient. Do they want to ever set this one? Key already used the Guiding Wind. Do they want to pull the trigger on towards one of them? Kid X will be the target. I don't know if that's the right target. Raging Sandstorm connects it onto 2, but not much damage. Gonna come through towards EVO's Holy's composition. The Lord is still very, very low. 5k Albert versus Jax. It's gonna be Albert with the Retribution. Regido is there with the Unleash the Beast. Getting one for Erland there. Transcott cancelling the movement coming in from the Harriet. PX7 gonna get dove on by the Circling Eagle, but Key has to flickers away out of the danger. But look at the healing by the Guiding Wind and also the photo.
Too much healing coming in for EVO's Holy. Despite the dance going so long, with Falcon Esports sending out the occasional spell to kind of chunk down EVO's Holy, man, the healing was just allowing them to stay there impudently. Whereas, by the way, the whole time that Dax was trying to get into range, he was getting zoned by both Reggie and Albert. So a lot of respect is given to him right here. But look at this, Kid X.
Kid X as the tank, as the frontliner. It's not really frontlining much against the damage from Airline, which is 5-1-2 right now. Really good game coming in from the EVO's Holy's gold laner. And like, as a Khalid user, man, it sucks to play in this position. Because Raging Sandstorm does very little at this point, not much damage too. And you can only poke the way you poke in the early game. Fall off so hard in the late game.
This is where Benny should kind of pick up the mantle and actually do a lot more damage. PX7 also has the Wishing Lantern, by the way, so he has a lot of damage. But look at that.
Erlan with Zaman Force, look at that real relation committed by DPZ. Kirex alone in the front line, getting bursted down by the members of EVO's Holy. It didn't take the upper turret just yet. Just a bit of damage will do it in the next wave. Oh, Albert pulled the trigger on towards Dax, still has the dashes to get him out of trouble.
The short cooldown on the Spear of Alpha, man. Albert is absolutely aggressive with it. And there's going to be one turret falling here, but Key needs to be a bit careful there.
Yeah, with the glowing one as well. Kind of deterring the healing coming in from the Mathilda, but I don't think it's going to go back. He still has a lot of healing left on the tank.
And then it's the opposite situation, Shevin. The frontliners of Falcon Esports just aren't tanky enough yet. And even if they do get items like this Dominance Ice that Royal Milk has just completed, it's going to be true damage coming through from this Alpha. And looking at Albert, Queen's Wings, Winter Crown even, he's going full utility. Technically going with the reductions, right? Brute Force Breastplate now. All of these hybrid items that give him damage, but also survivability, just the way you like it, with a sustained fighter, like an Alpha, especially comboed with that Mathilda. The gold laners, though, still very, very even. So everyone else has a bit of an advantage, almost 1,000. But in the gold lane, Benny is actually on curve. I don't think he has a lot of stacks on that Sky Piercer at this point, but you know, EVO's Holy can't count out that Granger damage.
But I think they kind of can count out Dax at this point, man. I don't know about that statement, but like, of course they have to be careful. But so far, what can Dax do, you know? The target is limited. There's Guiding Winds, there's Purifies and all of that stuff. And every member of the EVO's Holy have some kind of like shield or like healing skill that they can use to get away from the danger of the ruptures that's coming in from Dax. So what's going to be the solution here for the jungler of Falcon Esports? He's, as you said, Arashi, less elusive now.
I think he needs to pull off a Fabian, hide somewhere, go from the back and just be surprising. Because if he's trying to rely on the mechanics to try and get himself in a good position, I feel like EVO's Holy is seeing right through that. If he does what that Fabian does, hides in a bush and out of nowhere bursts someone down, like this maybe.
Okay, Dax.
Never mind.
Towards Key, actually pulled the trigger with the Guiding Wind and also Circling Eagle, getting stand up by the Eternal's Guard. Flickers away out of danger. Albert and crew still holding onto the fort. Reggie in the front line with the Unleash the Beast, and boom! Goes down the Bijudama. Kirex in the front line taking a lot of damage there and getting away from the danger of EVHL Holy. It's a 1-to-1 exchange for the Falcons and the Tigers. But right now, EVHL Holy has the say on the Lord, and that is a plus, a positive for them.
It's almost ideal there, engaging onto the Mathilda. That is the approach that we saw being done. Wait, by. Was it
Oh!
Whoa!
Dax might be in trouble here. Albert is there. Key was there, but still has the energy to get away. That purple buff is gonna come in handy for this Nolan, man.
All right, a calm before the storm right here. But again, the engagement on the Mathilda was kind of ideal, but EVHL Holy were ready for it. They were able to make sure that Key got out of it. Now it's gonna be again a defense situation, and all they have is a Vexana and a Granger. It's not bad, but with all the tools available to EVHL Holy, it's gonna be difficult because they're gonna be disrupted again and again.
Okay, now Key once again, he is not no hesitation whatsoever using that circling eagle on towards every target that he finds, man. Just as kind of a zoning tool for this Mathilda as the wave's gonna crash out in the mid lane too. They still have the resources to push this one, to siege this one. Erlan getting some good damage on towards the mid turret. Albert, the Spear of Alpha on towards the front. And Eternal's Guard on towards 2. That's a huge one for Falcon Esports. And they're trying to chase down all the members of EVHL Holy. 3 goes down for EVHL Holy. The Guiding Wind will save Deposit from the danger. And now this might be the opportunity for Falcon Esports.
Wait a second, that's 27 seconds. It really isn't that long. It's not going to allow Falcon Esports to end the game. But what's going on here? Are they going to bank for it? Are they going to try and maybe go for another catch and cycle the timers?
It might be the moment for EVHL or Falcon Esports now. They still have a lane here. Deposit will try to clear that one as much as possible. Glorious Pathway used up just to further the chances. One more card, but they're just going to back off. They didn't want to pull the trigger against this composition. Key will try to chase. PX7 very, very low. But they're not in range yet for the circling eagle. Wow.
Oh, man. That's all they could get, Shevin. If they overstayed there, that was another reversal available for EVHL Holy. But that's what Falcon Esports needs to actually win the fight. For a full-on proper combo to land with everything, with the Eternal Guard, with the Death Sonata, with the Fracture, and also the Raging Sandstorm. If they land everything perfectly, there is still a win angle in these team fights. And technically right now, they have the gold advantage, by the way. But of course, we're at 17, close to 18 minutes. The gold is very, very nice.
Yeah. But you would rather have something else, especially map pressure and turrets, which Falcon Esports has none. All of them has been taken out by EVHL Holy. Meanwhile, in the long lane, 2 turrets is still standing strong for the Tigers.
Let's remember for EVHL Holy that their gold laner is a Harith, so not the best sieging potential either. The Yeve is good, but the Yeve also won't be hitting turrets. And right now, Benny is setting up to push the bottom lane. Oh, another fight breaks out.
Oh, watch out, Kirex has to use the flicker to get away. That's a good spell burn for EVHL Holy. I don't think they have any chance at all to take this one. Royal Milk try to do a hero play here, but no retribution will be used, or even can be used for Falcon Esports.
He was trying to get some information, maybe for Dax to just go in, go for a steal. With the next Lord though, man, it's going to be a tough call for Falcon Esports. Who and when do they use all of their big engage tools, their big teamfight tools? At this late stage of the game, the Lord is just going to be such a big problem for them.
Yeah, I think the main key is just get Key, because in the first teamfight earlier where Falcon Esports was able to almost wipe out EVHL Holy, the reason why EVHL Holy was scrambled was 2 guys overextending and getting caught up in the Eternal's Guard. And I do not think EVHL Holy will do that second time here. So what's going to be the option here for the Falcons?
It's going to be a risky dive. Is it going to be a last-ditch effort? Oh, Albert's getting chunked down already, though. Look at the Royal Milk.
Royal Milk getting bursted down with the Glorious Pathway and also revitalized. Circling Eagle by Key. Eternal's Guard connects on towards Tepezet. Very, very low. But Falcon Esports, they're still trying to fight back. Dax with a bit of damage towards the Lord. They're going in. That might be it. Albert getting taken down. The Guiding Wind will be used to get Reggie out of the trouble. Erlan might do the same too. Still 5 men strong. Erlan going with the Smart Force. One more hit will do it. And EVHL Holy complete the comeback against Falcon Esports.